You know that feeling, right? That deep inner restlessness, like you're meant for, well, something more. Today, we're going to dive into the book Prepare Yourself to Excel, and it has a wild idea. It says that feeling, it isn't just in your head. It's actually a law of the universe. So the book wastes absolutely no time. It hits you right from the preface with this idea, and it's a simple but really profound truth. Nothing in the entire universe stands still. I mean, everything from the tiniest atom to the biggest galaxy is on this constant, relentless journey of progress. Okay, so this right here is the absolute key. The book argues that this isn't just some nice metaphor. Nope, it's an unbreakable law of nature, something as real and fundamental as gravity. So progress isn't just a good idea, something we should do. It's literally the engine that drives reality itself. All right, to really wrap our heads around this whole idea, we gotta zoom out, like way out. Let's start by looking at how this universal law works on the grandest scale imaginable. I mean, just think about it for a second. We see the proof of this every single day and every single night. The sun, the moon, the stars, they're all locked in this constant, perpetual dance. It's a visible reminder, right there in the sky, that the universe never ever stops. And it's not just out there in space. Right here on Earth, this law is everywhere you look. I mean, here, life is movement, right? A river that stops flowing just turns into a stagnant swamp. A tree that stops growing and reaching for the sun, it starts to wither. Stagnation in nature is basically just the beginning of decay. But okay, here's where it gets really mind-bending. This law even applies to things that we think are perfectly still. I mean, take a solid rock. It looks totally static, right? But if you could zoom in to the subatomic level, you'd see it's just this chaotic, wild dance of electrons spinning at insane speeds. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is ever truly at rest. Okay, so that's the big picture, the universe around us. But let's be real, what does a spinning galaxy have to do with your life, like right now? Well, according to the book, that feeling, that inner restlessness, that little voice that always wants more or something new, that's not a flaw. That's not something wrong with you. It's literally the universe's law of motion, just echoing right inside of you. It's who you are. So the book actually gives this inner drive a name. It's called the jiva, which means the individual self or soul. And the idea is that your very essence is hardwired with this, well, God-gifted zeal to evolve and to grow. So we're not just talking about ambition here. This is like a hidden spiritual force that's always pushing you to become more. And yeah, this whole philosophy comes from this one text, Prepare Yourself to Excel, which just does a beautiful job of framing our own personal drive as being part of this huge cosmic plan. And you know, once you start looking for it, you see proof of this powerful inner drive everywhere. It's that fire that pushes a warrior into battle. It's the faith that sends a devotee on a long, hard journey. It's the sheer determination that keeps a student up all night studying. It really is that hidden force behind every single great challenge we decide to take on. Okay, so this relentless drive for progress leads to a really surprising, almost counterintuitive idea. And that's the notion that being satisfied, well, it can actually be a dangerous trap. Yeah, this is where the philosophy really challenges what most of us have been taught. I mean, we're always told that contentment is a virtue, right? But this book argues the exact opposite. It says that feeling like you've done enough is basically going against nature's most fundamental rule. The book uses a really simple analogy to explain this. Think about it. You can't live today on the air you breathed yesterday. It's impossible. That breath is gone, it's been used up. To keep on living, you constantly need new, fresh air. And it's the exact same thing with food. The energy you got from dinner last night, it's gone. To have any strength for the day ahead, you've got to eat a new meal. Well, according to this philosophy, our spirit, our inner drive, works the exact same way. So the crucial point is this. All your past achievements, everything you've done, it's like spent fuel in a car. Yeah, it got you to where you are right now, which is great, but it is not going to get you 1 inch further. To keep the journey going, you constantly need new motivation, new effort, and new improvement. So this really lays out a stark choice for all of us. We can be like the idle man who just falls asleep the second his stomach is full, or we can be like the industrious ant who just instinctively knows the journey is long and works tirelessly to prepare for whatever is coming next. So if life really is this constant journey forward, a journey that demands continuous effort, then what's the one thing we absolutely have to make it? What's the vehicle that carries us on this path? The book poses this exact question, and it suggests that before we can even start thinking about things like wealth or knowledge or even spiritual growth, there is one absolute, non-negotiable thing we need first. And the answer the book gives is so simple, but at the same time, it's totally profound. It's health, good health. It's framed as the ultimate tool, the foundational necessity for absolutely everything you could ever want to do. Because without it, the journey, it just stops.
Here's a good way to think about it. Your health is the container for all of your strength and your energy. And if that container is broken, well, you can't acquire prosperity, you can't really enjoy life's pleasures, and you definitely can't carry out your duties efficiently.
And this question really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, what is the use of a mountain of gold if you don't have the health and strength to climb it? All the success in the world means absolutely nothing if you don't have the good health to actually enjoy it. And so we're left with this powerful final thought. If nature itself is a system that honors the industrious and rejects the weak, then we really have to ask ourselves, on which side are we preparing to be? Because the universe is always moving forward, with or without us. The only real question is, will we have the strength to keep up?